anywhere for some reason, but manages to find a
video.
Winnie-the-Pooh doll, tattered and torn, in the basement of his house. He gives it to his 4-year-old son Noah, who loves it. But soon Noah begins to exclude everything else in his life except the Winnie-the-Pooh doll, not even being willing to leave his room. So after a few weeks of this strange behavior getting worse, the dad takes the doll and puts it in his own room. You know, he could have trashed it or put it down the garbage disposal or the wood chipper, but no, let's just take the doll. But this is where the story gets even more crazy banana bonkers. So here's the rest of the story as it was originally.
Noah bugged me asking where the bear was, and I always replied, Pooh went back to the 100-acre woods to visit his friends.
Weeks went by and Noah's health was improving dramatically. He gained his weight back, the bags under his eyes were going away, and he started eating again. He even started telling me that he loved me at night before bed. It was very sweet. I lay on my bed looking over the worn doll. I even picked it up and tossed it back and forth in my hands for a while. I like how this doll feels. Despite its aging, the doll was still fuzzy as ever. I started putting the doll in my bag before work. On lunch breaks, I pulled the doll out and stroked its head. I quickly shoved it back into my bag when a coworker would walk by. Eventually, I stopped going to work. I needed more time with Pooh. I spent my days clutching the weathered doll in my hands, caressing it, and taking care of it. I love you, Pooh. Dad, there's nothing to eat, Noah would moan. Stupid kid, he's interfering with my time with Pooh. Can't you see I'm busy, you little cretin?
Noah would hang his head and scurry back up to his room.
He doesn't know, Pooh. He doesn't know the time needed for you.
System status. Storage space running out. Some system functions may not work.
To my room so I could watch them all day, all night. I stopped sleeping. If I slept, Pooh would be angry. I didn't want to make him angry.
I hadn't even gotten up to relieve myself. Okay.
I don't care, as long as Pooh is happy. Noah eventually left, but I couldn't exactly remember when. Was it yesterday? Was it weeks ago? Good riddance. I'm free of him for good. Eventually, my electricity went out. I hadn't paid the bill in months. I'd gone from a 180-pound man to a 100-pound man. As long as Pooh loves me, I don't care. I was forced to eat bugs and rats that unfortunately scurried across my path. The paint on the walls started to peel and mold covered the ceiling. I don't care. I do it for Pooh. He needs more time than I do.
Much time has passed and I haven't been in great shape. I think I'm dying.
I can't die. Pooh doesn't want me to die. My beard and unkempt hair reach below my chest. My clothes are in tatters, and my fingernails have grown unreasonably long. I sing to myself occasionally to please Pooh. Winnie-the-Pooh. I'm going to get through this. Penny. There's a knock on the door. People have knocked before, but this knock was insistent. It was hard, but I got up and stood. I looked through the peephole, and a man in his late 20s was outside. He knocked again. He shouted something. Dad, are you in there? And